So I'm recording here with Lumia 950, recording at 4K, 30 frames per second. You can do 24 frames per second also. And I am going to give you my view now. I'm not sure if OIS works at 4K, but we'll definitely test it out. Now you can see a view of New York City skyline. That's One World Trade Center. And just kind of pan it a little bit. The sun's pretty much right there on that line. You can see that little flicker there on the right. So we move over to this side and want to walk across, towards the Empire State Building and that really tall pencil-like building that pretty much is the tallest apartment building in New York City. Now, this thing does a very good job in capturing images. Image quality is really fantastic, especially in photos. We'll see more of that in this video. But I want to just give you a good idea of what this actually looks and feels like as I'm walking across. I'm changing from a lighter to slightly shaded area, and I rotate back as I move around. But you get a good idea of what this camera can do. And also you get a good idea of also the mic quality as I'm talking here in this video. So this should give you a good sample. We'll take some more 4K shots, and then we'll go to some some photos. So the other thing to note is that you can record in 4K and you can make some changes on the fly while recording. So you can actually change the white balance as well as the focus. So while I'm recording, so you can see here with this photo, I can also do my exposure. So I can change my white balance and change the look from auto to the different scenes, things like that. Then I can also change my focus as I get closer to this image here. Bring some blurry focus, maybe bring that back in again, kind of leave it there. And I can change that exposure and bring it down just a little bit more to make it a darker scene or make it brighter. So you can do that while recording video, so which is nice. So you do have some level there. Now the what you get in terms of white balance exposure is not in the Kelvin range, but in scene selection. So that's the one thing that it doesn't do. It doesn't do the Kelvin range, which I would have liked, but it still gives you a nice range in terms of change, which is actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and put some more flowers, show you a few more things, and we can go into some sunlight and actually give you a good representation of what that would be. So the sun's in that corner as I'm recording here, and sunlight might be a little bit too much for me here. So you know what, I'm gonna bring that exposure down just a little bit because I want the sun to tilt in there, and I might change my white balance. Let's bring this a little closer. I can just give this a little bit more focus. There we go. Right there. Right there. That's what I'm gonna get. So you do have some range with this camera. Stop this. He brought the war to us. Psh, poof, gee, 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 gee.